Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene, and in today's video we're doing our project planning update number 4. If you want to see how well I've done throughout this last month and some change, then just stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I got quite a few empties to share with you in this update. So first of all, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I did finish my Cover FX Warm Honey Blush. It is complete. That will be going in my empties because I just finished that. And I also just finished my Makeup Forever bronzer. It is gone. Excited about that. And this Tinty Doll foundation that I put in whenever my last foundation had finished, I am done with this one as well. So I did put in the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. I've been wearing this recently. This is in the shade 70W. And this one, I've already got quite a bit of use out of it as well. As you can see, it's right there already. This one is a little warm on me, so therefore I wear it in the summertime whenever I get more of a tan. So it's perfect for this time of year. So it's kind of worked out that that one finished and this one I can start. So I've already started that one. So I'm putting that in the project to replace that one. So that's 2 foundations that I don't went through. So that's awesome. And then I also completed this Milani Prime Shield primer. This was a very good primer. I really did enjoy this one. So this is one that I would recommend getting in the future. I'm just going to still work my way through some other primers before I do anything like that. So, but this was a good primer from Milani. So I did really enjoy that one. And then I completed my Gimme Brow, finally. You can't even see what this thing goes here say anymore. I believe this one was in the shade 4. And this was one of the shades that I had it part of a pack that I got like a year or 2 ago. And I normally use the number 5, and this was number 4. Or I use 4.5 or 5, and this was 4. So I made myself put this in there so I could finish that out. It is complete. All right, so that is all the empty. So let's go through and see how well I did on the other items. I got my notes right here that I try to keep track of everything the best I could. And so the first thing that I have is the Kat Von D Brow. Here I got an additional 35 uses out of this one. The dip is going in this. So we got what? 84 usage out of this so far, and it's just still right there. So that is going strong. The Makeup by Mario primer in Deep. I've been going between this primer and Marc Jacobs primer. So in this one, I got an additional 5 usages out of this. So it's at a total of 30. I'm just trying to complete this cream product. And then my Marc Jacobs one, the line is still there. I only used this one a couple of times since I was using this one more so. So the line hasn't gone down on this one as much. So that brings that total up as well. And then the Pretty Vogel Concealer. This is where that is right now. So just a little bit more usage. I'm not a big concealer user. So these are being going slow and steady. That's where I am with the Too Faced Born This Way primer. And then on my Kapari sunscreen, that's where my new line is on that one. And on my Drunk Elephant tint, you guys, that one I only used but once, so it's not going to show a line going down on that one at all. So let's move on into my onesies, or you single shadows, I call them onesies, the one and done. So the ultraviolet one, this one here, I used an additional 1 time, so it's a total of 2. And see, the onesies, I believe I said I wanted to get 10 usages. Yeah. So far, I got 2 on this going. And then the Sequence, the Glam Noir and Amethyst one, I did not use the Glam Noir. To me, this is more of a fall winter type one, so I'll probably get more usage out of that one then. Glamethyst one, I mean not Glam, yeah, is I got another 1 usage, so I'm up to 4 in that one. And then the Hourglass one of my faves, is Smoke. This one is Smoke. I got, what did I get in this one? Additional 3 usages, so it's up to 9. And then Chartreuse and Platinum from Pat McGrath. This is another one that I feel is more winter and fall time, so I haven't played with these yet. So still nothing on those. Dragonfly and Flamethrower from Sydney Grace. I did use Dragonfly once, did not use Flamethrower. So that's those. They both got the different flips to them. So 1 usage out of Dragonfly, which is the one that has the, is this one. Has the green with the purple flip in it. All right, so regular palettes. My Charlotte Tilbury palette of Pops. I just wanted to hit pan on one of these. If you could tell, dips are going in those. So I am getting some usage out of this one. I got another 3 usages out of this, so it's bringing this to 12. And then my Lila palette. I used this an additional 2 times. So that brought it up to 8. The Cranberry palette, I just used 1 time. Again, this one is one that I feel is more going to be fall time appropriate. So that brought that up to 9. And then turning over to the Tom Ford Violet Argentine palette. You guys, I'm debating whether I want to keep this one or not. I use an additional 1 time, but the more and more I'm using it, I like it, but I'm not loving it. And this is a, you know, this is a nice palette, and I just feel like I'm not gonna give it the love that it should have. So I'm thinking about passing this one along, but I'll do my last usage on it and make up my decision then. I got 1 more usage for it till I met my goal. But that's kind of another reason why it's good to like just play with certain things for a period of time, because if you don't love it, you can pass it on someone else who may love it more than you, and that way it's just not sitting in your collection. So that's the Violet Argentine palette. Then the Viseart Milieu palette. I've used this an additional 6 times. So that brought it up to 15. So this one, I technically have used my goal on here. Now, wait a minute. I have 15 usage goals on this. So I still got 6 more to go on this. And this one is up to 15. So it has met the goal. But I'm going to keep it in because I do love using these transition shades for these onesies that I have. So I have met my usage goal on the Viseart Milieu palette. And if you don't know about the Viseart eyeshadows, they are super blendable, and I mean they're great eyeshadows, especially their mattes. So I'm going to keep those in there. So whenever I need a shade that I can match up with something that I need, this has those deeper tones that I can pull, and some of the lighter ones as well. I've used just about, I think I've used every shade in here. Yep, I've used every shade in this palette. So everything in here has worked very well for me. I do love this palette. And you know, I love the regular neutral matte too. So that's the Milieu one. And then the Natasha Denona eyeshadow number 10. I used this one an additional 2 times, which brings my total up to 12 on this. And then keep it moving. The Star Wars palette from Pat McGrath. I used an additional 3 times. So that, oops, I just dug my nail into something. This palette here, I used an additional 3 times. So it brought it up to 11. And then my Z palette, the purple one, I really been loving on this one. I got 4 more usages out of this, which brought my total to 13. Now on these, I wanted to get 20 usage goals out of my Z palette. So I'm up to 13 in the purple. So I got 7 more to go in that one. And then the green palette here that has more of my green and fall tones. We're coming up on that time of the year soon, so I definitely will be getting more love out of this, but I got 2 usages that brought my total to 7. All right, so Mad Max Brown Tattoo Liner from Kat Von D. I got another usage out of this, so it brought it to 3. I'm still working on this one to complete it. I just want to use it up. And the primer, Farsali primer, is there now. So still working on that. And then the chocolate liner. This one, you guys, I said I was going to move it up there so I can get some usage out of it. And you can see, I still haven't used it. I'm about to give up for this chocolate liner. I'm used to using my black and my blues, you know, different colors. So for some reason, I'm finding for some reason, I'm not gravitating towards the browns. So this is good ways to figure out what you like and what you don't like and what you might need to just use up and get out the way. But I'm learning things about myself and my makeup. And this will help curve some of the purchases in the future, because there's no point, like I said in the past, of buying things you're not using. So the other thing that I have on here is my bronzers. I did not use this, you guys, this time. The Soft Revenge and the Dune, because I've been focusing on using up the other 2 bronzers. So I showed you guys that I finished the Makeup Forever bronzer, and the Bobbi Brown one has a bigger dent on it going. So the circle is getting bigger. So I'm glad to see that. So that's where we are with the bronzers. And then my Natasha palettes. Let's run through these. We got Bloom here that I use an additional 2 times. And I'm just trying to focus on using the creams in these, you guys. So I use it an additional 2 times. And then the Love palette, I use an additional 2 times. So that's what that one looks like. And then the Tan palette, I use twice. So that's where we are on those Natasha palettes. And then my powders, Too Faced powder. You see, that's, I don't know if you can see it on this side or this side, but it's about right here. So making good progress on there. And the one that I really been using the most, you can see it, it's right here now. So before it was kind of up here some still, now it's down here. So getting quite a bit usage out of the Chanel powder as well. And then highlighter, I got a little bit more usage out of this highlighter here. And then the other highlighter, that Say one, that's another one I'm thinking about giving up on. What you guys think? I can't even find it right now. It's covered up in some there it is. This one here, I still haven't used it. And what's turning me off is how light it is. I know that's what it is. So I just need to open it up and use it to see if I'm going to like it. And then I'll know if I want to keep it or not. But the lips, the Verve, there it is. My MAC lip gloss is there. It's just about getting there. My Verve lip has gone down tremendously, almost going. My Rebel matte lipstick is in my purse, as well as the teeny little bit left that was on the Sephora one that I had, the Makeup for Everyone, that has the red color. It's like a sliver of that left, so that'll be done with the next one. And I'm sure that lip gloss will be done by the time we get to the next one. So I'm super excited about the progress I made on these items. Like, I had quite a few empties, and I made quite a few legway on some of the other items, but I've also been enjoying some of my other makeup. I recently took my Inslee Rain palette, the Flower Moon palette, with me on a trip over the weekend, and I made some beautiful looks with this palette. So I'm thinking about doing a Chatty Get Ready with me to feature some more of these, but I really enjoyed all the looks. I got several compliments on my eyeshadows during that time. I did a blue look. I had a like a purple, because both these have flips in them. So one has a blue with a purple flip, so it looked really good. And then it was one that had the pink that kind of flipped a little bit bluish purple, but it was more pink. So, and then the other one had that orange, the green with the orangey flip in it. It was nice. I really enjoyed all the looks that I came up with. Enjoyed that palette. So I want to talk more about that in another video. But that is my project planning update number 4. Stay tuned to my further progress on these items, and let me know how I did down below in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.